I think ever since we designed the 800 series back in, I think it was the late 90s, we were always quite fascinated, I was always quite fascinated by how you could create more shape and form from a cabinet. And we know that from the head of the 800 that the tweeter performs very, very well in a domed spherical surface. So when we had the opportunity to design a very, very compact, high-performance loudspeaker, we wanted to really leverage all of that learning from all those years gone by from the 800 head and see whether we could build a very, very compact speaker that benefited from some of those acoustic features. And I think we managed to achieve it on the PM1. Well, the sound comes first. As I explained, really we let the improvements in the shape. We know the shape and the form influence how a loudspeaker performs. So I think that's first and foremost. And then the real art, in a way, is to hopefully make that work aesthetically. So I think a lot of effort has gone into this design to be quite harmonious in a domestic living environment, but at the same time still have great high performance. So I think it's always something always intellectually intriguing about designing a loudspeaker is the fact that you have to make that balance between not just complete freedom to design something that's beautiful, but also to ensure that it actually is going to sound great. I think some of the challenges were largely based around this component here, which is a dough molded, an unusual kind of process used for loudspeakers. It's an incredibly dense material that's then bonded to these plywood sides, and this is not any ordinary plywood. It's been specially made for Bowers & Wilkins using certain veneers and cross-plied at certain angles. The construction essentially has been driven by, again, the need to produce something that has great sound, and we've got, I think, 6 dissimilar materials. We've got aluminium die casting, dough moldings, MDF and plywood that all have different resonant frequencies. And when you build a loudspeaker from many dissimilar materials, it can have quite a lot of acoustic benefits into the way that the cabinet resonates and performs. I'm told that the engineers at Bowers & Wilkins at Stenning are really quite blown away by how well this little loudspeaker performs. Very, very closely. It's a very long-standing relationship, goes back many years. The most important aspect is that we're all trying to aim for the same thing, which is to make an exquisitely well-manufactured, beautifully sounding loudspeaker that's worthy of the Bowers & Wilkins brand. I think you'll find that we've produced over the years some of the most successful range of loudspeakers, I think, in the world.